To introduce the new manager of Al Wata, please welcome Jordan Hawk. Thank you, thank you. So, first of all, I just want to thank the owners, the directors, the support, the players for giving me a warm reception here at Al Wata, and I can't wait to get to work, to be honest with you. I'm here to answer some questions, so throw them away. First question, what made you want to join Al Wata in the Saudi Pro League? Well, I want to say the culture brought me along, as well as that the style of play. I think in the city of Mecca, I think we will achieve great things here at this club, and especially with these bunch of players. When you mean culture, what do you mean? I think being here in the Saudi League is... See it. Say what? I just think it's just more passionate. It brings a lot more attention to it, and I believe this is going to be one of, like I said, 5th biggest league. If not, we can push higher if we achieve so much. And finally, what's your goals for Al Wata? So I haven't set a guideline out yet for what goals I want to achieve. But I just want to bring the most success to this club and bring as many trophies as possible. Thank you for your time. Take care.
Welcome, or should I say marhaban, to my newest rebuild, as we are going to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for my next challenge, as we'll be rebuilding this team, Al Wata, and offered making them the best thing in Saudi Arabia. Now, before I say anything else, you lot are going to be slamming down that keyboard. Why have you gone to Saudi Arabia? Oh, have you sold out? Well, have you checked out my last rebuild with Tottenham? I got the bloody sacked. I've got bills to pay here. I've got children and wife to feed. So when I got Saudi Arabia offering me a bucket load of money, of course I'm going to go there. So this is the thing. I'm off to Al Wahadad. I've got a 3-year deal. So let's give them much success as possible. As well as that, we've got a healthy budget of 200 million for the Saudi Arabian club. Let's build and invest in the right departments to bring much fans to this beloved team. So this is the squad we've got right here. So followed up in goal is Monreal, Monaco goalkeeper. As well as that left back, yes, he's also Saudi Arabian. It is Haswata. Now afterwards we've got Oscar, who I used to play for Hanover, Costa Rican, get in there. And also first signing Umtiti. Barcelona want to get rid of players on the wage bill. I decided to take them off them. Same with Juventus, who have a money problem, so I brought Danilo off them. Left mid is El Gawadi. We'll forget about him later on, as I'll explain later. Swiss Fletcher, William Carvalho as the CDM, Gini Wijnaldum, who I've decided to bought off PSG, and right mid, well, Arsenal's biggest signing, Nicolas Pepe, I brought off them. And finally up top, yeah, we're going to do some business with Chelsea as Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang joins Al Wada. As well as that, we've got a homegrown talent, Saudi-born legend himself, Adumar, but he's going to be playing that important left mid role, so he's got himself right in the starting lineup. And to be fair, what's my goal for this season? Well, let's test things out, because I've made a lot of improvements to the squad, but the rest of the Saudi Arabian League have brought some big players. So let's see how we're going to do it right here in the new land of giants. So our first game in the Saudi Pro League is against Al Shabaab. A lot of L's around here, but you know what? I'll discuss that later. Let's kick things underway, get the important 3 points, and get things kicking off in the Saudi Pro League for Al Wada. And a simple game of football turned into volleyball, as sooner or later I tried to find the best pass possible. And who's going to get the first goal for me? Yep, it's Nicolas Pepe, Arsenal's record signing, and our starting winger for us gives us the opening goal for us. I decided to spot the weakness for this squad pretty easily, and it was the defence. It was getting pretty leaky, and I should have really invested that money in a plumber. And sooner or later, it burst open. As yeah, literally that's a very sloppy goal to concede. But luckily we got our important number 9, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, done the defence in his prime, makes it 2-1 to Al Waba. And just before the half, I see this junior boy on the ball. Alright, my defence will surely tackle him. He's not like a world-star superstar making an incredible Messi run hit. Oh my god, he's making a good run and scored. Okay, I really need to invest some money in some defenders. It's all level yet again, but luckily second half, great passing. Am I going to say it? Liquid football in the Saudi Pro League? It's a bit cringy to be fair, but yeah, we got back level. We got our lead, sorry, thanks to Pepe. But if you think we're not going to concede, well, you're wrong. Yeah, we conceded again. Oh my god, what an entertaining game in our first game of the season. But guess what? I don't want it to be entertaining. I just want a clear win, damn it. No. So, more players up forwards. Genie Wijnaldum spotted Aubameyang. Bang! Ball in the back of the net. Can we get the seal of approval? Well, I try to do everything as possible. Danilo took one for the team. Red card, he's off. And I wish for that important insurance goal. And I thought, wait a minute, I've got a Genie. In the name of Genie Wijnaldum to secure the win for El Radar and giving us the first 3 points of the season. Whew, what a very good game of the season. Next up, Al Hilal. A very much more tough opponent, to be fair. One of the big 3 in the Saudi Pro League. But we did come up with a good start right here. Beautiful cross and Nicolas Pepe in the box. Wait a minute. Can someone just rewind that for a sec? Ooh, a new car. Can I have that, please? I accidentally crashed mine in the desert. As I was eyeing up that car, I should be eyeing up my defence. As you saw last game, they were really slipping. And they were barely surviving. I was hoping for a clean sheet. But like I said before, other Saudi teams, especially this one right here, were improving their squad. As Alexis Sanchez sweated it cross to give them the equaliser. And then following up, yep, the Chilean got the winner for him. As we lost our second game to one of the big 3. And great, another one of the big 3, El Etihad. And I'm looking, and I'm really scared. If my defence were rubbish now, wait until a Karim Benzema shows up. That's going to be an utter disaster. And my defence looked like they had the runs, as they started running away from the ball. One easy through ball for one, and afterwards simple passing for the next. We're easily 2-0 down against one of the best teams in the Saudi Pro League. Luckily, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang did give us one back. And this team had a really good momentum, trying to fight back in it. But sadly, I don't know what drugs my opposition goalkeeper was on, but he was saving everything. I couldn't believe that. I literally tried to throw everything out of him. But sadly, nothing worked, as we lost yet another game. So reinforcements were needed, as January showed up and I brought these 3 players. And then afterwards, it wasn't just the players that attracted to the Saudi Pro League, it was the managers. As this team, at the time of filming, Steven Gerrard is going to be managing it. He's brought in a lot of former Liverpool players to the squad, like Samane and Coutinho. But those players were elsewhere. I think they might have got caught in quicksand, especially if Nicolas Pepe stealing the spotlight, or the sunlight to be in this case, giving us the lead. Followed up.
Obama who? Obama what? Yeah.
Now time for the final game, and against El Nasser, the team that everybody knows. And I know this team especially well, especially in my Seasons Mode video, but this is a different time, as we've got them in the league. And I was quite scared, especially in the box. But wait a minute, Adumar has got the ball and he's doing great run right here. Absolutely spectacular right here. I don't want to say it, as the one, the only Adumar scored a solo almighty goal in front of the hometown, in front of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And then my defense was bad. Wait until a certain Cristiano Ronaldo, the player that started this whole thing with the Saudi Pro League, in my honest opinion, gave them the equaliser. So I rolled the dice, and even though Saudi Arabia doesn't condone gambling, I decided to put it all on the line. A corner came in, and Nicolas Pepe, absolute best signing for me, gives us the win over Al Nasser, and I'll flipping take it. I got one win out of the big 3, and that's going to be a sure way to end the season. You know what? I'll take it. 5th place. We did get a little bit of rocky start. You know what the problem was. My defence was absolutely atrocious. Okay, let me just quickly go through the top goal scorers. It's Nicolas Pepe, who has been my best player this season with 19. Aubameyang with 12. And with the most assists, it is Adumar with 6, as well as that Nicolas Pepe with 5. This squad showed a lot of promise, and with the support and the money, I mean the support of the fans, we should hopefully rebuild on this. Okay, in our second season, I'm looking at the squad, and some players have already said, you know what, I've got enough money, I'm going to retire right here. As some players have already handed in their retirement notice, which I don't mind, to be fair, as I would do the same thing. But as well as that, I want to improve on one area, that's the bench. I want to get some good players on there. The centre mid role, I want to get a good improvement on there as well. So let's see what we get, and as well, especially with a budget, by the way, of 150 million. I'm sure we can get some good players with that money. Okay, first up, we've got this player on the free agent. Yes, it's Jesse Lingard who's going to be joining the squad. Then afterwards, I decided to do some deals with PSG, with Danilo Pereira, utter anchor in the defence. That's someone who I want. Afterwards, you know what? I'm not going to butcher and attempt that name, but I do apologise. Alright, afterwards we've got to do some business with Chelsea, as agreed. Amado Brocha, welcome to the squad. He's going to be great on the rotation. And finally, up in goal, Anthony Lopez. Alright, that's the squad. I am really happy with it. It's such a good improvement. And what I've also done behind the scenes is get some 5-star youth academy into Saudi Arabia, finding the best talent in all the kingdom. So let's kick off in our second season. Hopefully we'll be a lot better. So we're off again in our second season in the Saudi Pro League. Our opponent's Al Fatah, and I really want the squad to do well. The government invested so well into the squad, and I just want to repay them with some good football. But someone who was here last season was not getting off to a good start as Nicolas Pepe, with absolute flounders of misses. He's turned into a one-season wonder right here. But someone who wasn't turned into a one-season wonder was Anthony Lopez, because these saves, where was he during the pandemic? We didn't need Mars to save us from COVID, we need Anthony Lopez. But still, up the other end, it was not looking good. More misses, and especially this one from Gini Wijnaldum. Oh, bloody hell, it's not like I was rubbing the wrong lamp. But he did repay us with an assist, and finally breaking the deadlock. But my poor left back was just too short as a resulting corner, and he was just like a little kid wanting to get on the rides at Alton Towers. It was just not all enough, and they're back level yet again. So I needed to find another saviour, but luckily I found someone on the bench. As Broja over here broke the deadlock, finding a shot on target and winning our first game. What a great work from the super sub. On to one of the other big three, El Halal. This time I wasn't distracted by the cars. As speaking of cars, as we threw ball and Aubameyang didn't look like he lost any horsepower, getting the ball past the back of the net. He may be 34 years old, but damn, this player's got a lot of pace in him. And finally, Nicolas Pepe showed up. Got himself a goal. This is much better from the Ivory Coast winger. But again, same story. As the Saudi left back made the same mistake. And just giving them some hope in this game, as Anthony Lopez was not going to save that. I wasn't complaining too much longer in the second half. Gini Wijnaldum, oh my gosh, he absolutely done them. That goal wasn't as good as the Barca goal, but you know what? It was impressive nonetheless. So we got one win over the big three clubs, and next is El Etihad in... great. It's you again. Yes, it's that same damn goalkeeper. And he was saving everything. It was like deja vu all over again. But you know what can beat a Saudi goalkeeper? A Saudi player. As our Saudi wonder kid, Adumar, finally broke past this damn goalkeeper, giving us the bloody lead. Oh, surely I can't screw up this.
Oh, no! Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Yeah, I did screw that up. But you know what we need in a moment like this? A little sprinkle of quality.
To get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Too sweet!
Oh, Brojan, that was just utter magic. Not too much magic, because witchcraft is banned in this country, of course. And speaking of annoying goalkeepers, my opposition over here at Tawau brought Croatia's number 1, and gosh almighty, he was an utter nightmare to beat past him. Shot after shot was nothing. This guy could save Croatia against Brazil. He could surely save his team against me. And guess what happened? In the other end, their first shot, it goes in. Even in the Saudi Pro League, you can still smell that bullshit. But favours started to fortune us as a red card challenge over here, down to 10 men, and finally, with the extra man, Aubameyang pounced, giving us the deserved equaliser. So again, I was trying to get the winner, and Adumar shot got forced to save against the Croatian shot stopper, but the rebound, he was able to convert it, getting another win, and finally a rightfully deserved win of that. And just like before, Al Nassr was the next opponent. Even though they've got Pepe and he was on Aubameyang like a pit bull, he still got the shot off past the back of the net, and Aubameyang, well, it's the front flip, it's the goal, it's him. Sadly, I got too excited and I forgot about... But at the other end, we were doing absolute wonders. Aubameyang was getting the ball past the back of the net, Nicolas Pepe was, and you may be thinking, Jordan, how did you finally deal with the Ronaldo problem? Well, a little bit of physical tension never hurt.
Oh, you can see, look at this! Oh my God!
Did you see that diamond cutter?
Oh man!
Did you see that diamond cutter?
Cat takes him right from the head!
We gotta see it! Come on, guys, in the truck!
Our final opponent, Altai, had a lot of reinforcements, the likes of Wilfried Zaha, Icardi, and finally Riyad Mahrez. It seemed like it was quite a hard task to challenge, and even though Adumar's free kick couldn't reach onto the Hall of Fame, if you hear that, that's the Pied Piper lane where Jude Bellingham was drawing the defenders away, through ball into Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who surely slotted that home. Right, that's going to be wrapping up the match highlights. Let's see how we're doing near the end of the season.
Okay, I wouldn't normally show this, but it's so close between me and Al Nassr. Yeah, it only separates a few points away from winning the title. All we got to do is just win and hope Al Nassr lose. Al Nassr, well, they've got a tough opponent, but who we got? Bottom of the table. So it should be an easy win on our part. We just got to pray, or, well, pray to someone that Al Nassr lose their game. Alright boys, even though we're against bottom of the table, I do not expect a bottle job, for crying out loud. So no Arsenal performance right here, and I say that as my main striker is a former Arsenal player. Oh boy, right, let's just get the win under 8, that's the most important thing. Come on boys, let's just get this underway. Short passing, Pepe now. Oh, here we go. Pepe, lovely, loads of space. Plays it to Aubameyang. Aubameyang touches shot, and you know what I said about bottling it? That's not very a good start. Oh gosh, I hit row Z right there. Passing to Lingard. Lingard's got space, but he makes a good pass to Aubameyang. Aubameyang had a man right on him, but it's into Abdullah. Abdullah, nice dribble, plays across Cavalier into Lingard. Lingard pulls the trigger, but just over. And if I keep missing so many chances like this, once it feels like that the other team are going to go up the other end and score. I've had it happen to me before, and I don't want to happen to me today. Aubameyang now on the ball. We've got to do something here. Into Gini Wijnaldum. Pepe. Pepe gets slight tackle, but Danilo is there. Into Pepe. Pepe spots Lingard. Lingard still missing every single time. I don't know what contract you're on, but you're absolutely scuffing it. Danilo plays it across to Umtiti. Umtiti, William Carvalho, who makes a good pass into Gini Wijnaldum. Through ball. Come on for the left back, and it's in! Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang couldn't miss that, even if he had a blindfold on him.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gives us what we desperately needed, and that is the lead. Danilo and Teti. Through balls to William Carvalho, Jesse Lingard. Come on, through balls it. Pepe, oh, deflected, but Gini Wijnaldum! Literally, a deflected pass, Mr. Aubameyang, but Gini Wijnaldum says, I've got you, bro, and seals it in, doubling the lead. That's more better, burying our chances. Lopez plays it across. Now, we're doing actually a lot better now. You know, just a little bit of shots on target, that's what we need. As Gini Wijnaldum through balls at Abdullah into Pepe, that's the third. Brilliant, just before the half. Desperate, got hold of this game, and no matter what, I feel like we're going to walk away with a win here. Thanks to Nicolas Pepe adding to the additional goals. Alright, half-time update. Not looking good. Al Nassr 1-0 up. So it's looked like we could miss out on the Saudi Pro League title. Dribble round. Gonzalez gets tackled. Gonzalez gets tackled again. Come on, there we go, Abdullah. Now, that's what I desperately want, is more goals, and just hope that in the other game it goes the opposite way around. Come on. Abdullah crosses it in. Lovely cross. And Nicolas Pepe. Touch-headed goal. That's his fourth goal and a second goal for Nicolas Pepe. As we're just adding more goals and just praying something happens in the Al Nassr game. There we go. Kicking off from the spot. Nicolas Pepe has been such a good player for me. Don't know why else not consider him as a flop. Oh, lovely pass. We're going Broja into Nicolas Pepe for the hat-trick. There we go, much better. Securing this hat-trick, it is Nicolas Pepe. But no matter what, if we score 7, 8, or not even 10 goals, it doesn't matter. If Al Nassr win, it's over. Full time goes, and my players, they're showing me that celebration that it doesn't look like we've done it. It's a shame, to be honest with you, as we put so much work into it. But it looks like we're just second best. Alright, table right here, that proves it right there. Al Nassr won their game 2-0. Damn. But before that, let me just quickly run through the top goal scorers. We've got 17 for Aubameyang, 16 for Nicolas Pepe. Most assists is Pepe with 11 and Abdullah with 10. Right, this squad is on the right path, don't get me wrong. But it needs that it factor. And I desperately need that it factor in my final year with this Saudi club. Okay, in our third season and my final year of the contract with the Saudi Arabian club, I've got to do well. If not, they're going to be probably looking for another option for manager. Don't get me wrong, we're getting close for the title. And last season, yeah, we did win our last game, but it wasn't enough to get the title. But I think this season, we have to go for it. So what improvements have I got? Or what I need, sorry. I think midfield, Jesse Lingard has not been the perfect option for that role. Defence and Titi's been unreliable, so maybe a little bit much around that area, if you know what I mean. And we've got 88 million, which, remember my first season I had 200 million, now I've got 88 million. I can't believe I'm going to say this isn't the first time in human history someone's going to say this. I think the Saudi Arabian government is running out of money. So what signings did I make? Well, let me tell you. Raphael Varane, £38 million, our biggest signing yet. World Cup winner, Champions League winner, defender, going straight in that starting centre-back role. Then afterwards, I paid £19 million for Odiaka, who's going to be rotation for CDM. Then I used the remaining budget on some free agents. For example, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, perfect fit for this club. Afterwards, Hans for rotation for the right-back role. And finally, Ivan Rakitic. Right, that's the squad. I like my options. Not just mainly the starting lineup. It looks really, really menacing. But the fact that the bench looks absolutely brilliant as well. It's a win-win. Hopefully we can finally win the Saudi Pro League. Let's find out with the match highlights. So the hunt for the Saudi Pro League title continues. And with the players I've gotten over these 3 years, surely with the amount of trophies they've won in Europe, they've got the mentality not just to win the league, but just to win the opening game of the season, right? Right? Well, my striker led off to a bad example. Looked like he had the mask the other way around, missing chances, and especially that one right there. I'm booking you in for an eye test, mate. But every Saudi club have kind of brought their ace player, especially this one, Andorra FC. And who did they buy? Hugo Lloris. and he was an utter criminal, saving chances that are, well, utterly unsavable. And it was an utter pain to watch this because I was trying everything to beat this guy. Lucky shots, great passing, but nothing was working. But all I needed was a hero. And speaking of heroic performances, Anthony Lopez against Al Ittihad, these couple of chances, and he was keeping us in this game. Literally fantastic save from the protector in net. And the mentality up forward decided to change because I'm gonna say it, Saudi Barcelona football. Okay, I won't say it, but it was a well worked goal and worked fantastically, right? But my defence had different ideas.
You suck, you jackass.
But on the upside, the attack was surely working well. As we were flying through goals past Al Ittihad, the big three crumbled. And to be fair, they needed to invest that money in some therapists because I gave them an ass whooping they'll never forget. But with that dominating strikes up forwards against Al Ittihad, my other opponent, El Harai, had, well, a tricky formation. Oh gosh, it's 5 at the bloody back.
A few moments later.
Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Then this is a game I had to win. El Nasser, who've won the title more times than I can count, and I could finally stop Cristiano Ronaldo. How'd this game go? Well, it wasn't more like a football game. It felt like a Saudi Arabian barbecue because we smoked El Nasser in the Arabian sun. All what's missing on this barbecue is some couple of beers.
You didn't say the magic word.
I'm definitely leaving after my contract expires here. But El Hela, on the other hand, was rough. And this ain't like it was going to go any other way. It was like a 1-0 written all over it. But who was going to get that chance? We stole the ball from a counter-attack. And then afterwards, after great runs, Nicolas Pepe buried the chance. So with those important wins under our name, let's see how we're doing near the end of the season. So the scenario is a lot different than last season. With a couple of games left, we could secure the Saudi Pro League title with just a point. That's all we need, just a point. Can't be too hard, right? Well, things have shot me before in this club and the Saudi League has been, let's just say, unpredictable. Alright boys, just a point. It can't be too hard, right? We've got some world-class players who've been playing out of this world, or out of this league to be fair, and we've desperately deserved a title to show it. Come on boys, let's get that Saudi League Pro title wrapped up with us. Kicking off from the spot. Now, El Kajia have seen some players. I think they've got Brozovic. I've seen they've got many others, but I just need to play it nice and easy right here. Hassawai, who's been with us since the beginning. Adula, here we go. Aubameyang, easy touch. It's 1-0 already. Get in there. That's the start I want. 2 minutes in, they didn't even have a sniff, a touch, a little poke at the ball. We've got it in the back of the net, and the only person touching it right now is the goalkeeper as he retrieves it from the back of the net. Gini Wijnaldum. Come on, through balls it. Aubameyang is there again. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 7 minutes in, and he's already got another one for us. That is much better. Someone should be engraving our name in that trophy already. Corner for us again, and it's more pressure for him. Comes in, header gone nowhere. Hit volley, not a spectacular volley. Wijnaldum headed down. Now what's he going to do? Plays it across to Rafael Varane. Into Danilo. Adula, so much space, and Aubameyang. within 17 minutes, completes the hat-trick. He's in the prime form of his life, and he's just got a hat-trick for us. We have a trophy now, please? Just half-time, just give us the trophy already. Gini Wijnaldum, good interception into Nicolas Pepe, and I'm just going to pass the ball to Aubameyang, because he's in so much good form. Shocks the defender away, the shot, and just denied a fourth goal thanks to the crossbar. The rebound header just hit the crossbar again. If it was Aubameyang, that would have gone in, I'm just saying. Paviva through balls it, good interception. Gini Wijnaldum now through balls it to Dula through balls to Aubameyang, space, time. That was just sloppy defending. But either way, Aubameyang has got 4 goals and the half-time whistle has not blown. He's like prime form already, back to his Borussia Dortmund days. Second half, and it's not been much really. So what I'm going to do, Pepe, you know who to pass it to. Aubameyang, and that's goal number 5. What I just got to do is pass it to Aubameyang. He's scoring all my goals here today, folks. I've seen that front flip so many goddamn times today, and I love it. Danilo now dribbles, plays it across. Odieka through balls. Gini Wijnaldum plays it across. Aubameyang gets another. He gets another. That's 6 goals for him. 6 front flips. He must have 6 different masks on or something. I can't even think of 6 superheroes at the top of my head. But I'll tell you what, Aubameyang, well done, mate. Oh yeah, I forgot, we're fighting for the title. We've got the ball now. Gini Wijnaldum through balls it. Dula, Aubameyang still got more on the tank. Wants to continue, and he gets another. What can I say? No one in FIFA 23 has scored more goals in a single game than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Not the best player I've played with in FIFA 23. Wilfried Gnonnet has scored more goals in a single game, but Aubameyang has, and he secured us the title. Full time blows as the defenders, I see them waving the white flags already. They're having nightmares, just like Freddy Krueger, if they see Aubameyang's face. But we've done it. And the time I've spent here, I did have a lot of memories. And it's not just all about the money. Okay, it was partly about the money. As I'm going to be looking at my bank account for some time now, I leave you with this. Thank you ever so much for enjoying. Subscribe for my channel for more career mode rebuilds. And I'll catch you lot later.
العزم وابو الحال